Calling me confounded, Lizzie. Bashcore? Anyone who says the old DT code's to Bashcore is straight up lying, and you know it. Old Trav don't have no truck with commercialized razzle-dazz, nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle a liter of Cyteron runoff than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave, and she was religious. Now, that ain't Bashcore blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal-themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. The heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no bashcore you'll see, or hear, rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pull of the floor and walls and ceiling, swallowing you up like you was Jonah trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah! As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal? Might as well give up stimulants, chocolate malts, and industrial accident vids. Last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extinction protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trav. God, if he couldn't have been more annoying. Now he's like some kind of annoying genre purist. Oh, jeez. Ugh, bother. Interesting selection of music, though. I wonder what bashcore is. Certainly sounds exciting. I definitely can't imagine whatever bashcore is, like, you know, the old guard of metal fans would hate it. Whatever it is. It's got core in the name, so that's already pretty bad. Okay, so it's Tate again. Let's see. Tate here. It just dropped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation protocol I designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has done its business, so I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to hide its interference. Sneaky. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from the command position, so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are pretty strong. Guess it's time to sleep in bed. Now back to it tomorrow, alligators. Oh, see you later, alligator, I guess. Okay. Oh, that's another good question. Yet another good question is, where the hell is Gaia? If Gaia is supposed to be the guiding AI helping out humanity, why isn't it around anywhere helping us out? So maybe that's the answer. Maybe it's locked away by this protocol that Tate programmed. Archive abuse. This is from Samina Ebaji, okay? Mr. Tate, this mail concerns Apollo Archive Submission 000-23876, your 666th submission in just 5 days. And oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings re inappropriate materials, you chose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. For giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one, but all 16 installments of Making a Millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme, perhaps, but art. Oh, that's interesting. Pier Paolo Pasolini getting a little nod. Yeah. Apparently, yeah, I've heard from some, close friends that apparently it is hard to watch those. So, yeah. And making a millipede, that's pretty funny. No, but, Serbian film is an art film too, dear. You gotta save Serbian film. Come on now. Definitely have not watched Serbian film. I don't need... I am not the kind of person who's like, you won't be able to stand this. And, then I'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I will. I'm like, okay, warning taken. Goodbye. That's the kind of person I am. Anyway. 2. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself. The definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective quagmire embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis Tate submitted it, it's obscene. Accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you would have spent preparing further submissions on, I don't know, your assigned work? We have a world to save after all. Or the rest of us do, anyway. Dr. Samina Ebaji. Feel that's a little judgmental about a person's tastes, but also I think... Yeah. I think the world could do without, I don't know, some of that stuff. Whatever he was intending on submitting. Maybe in the hard choice of prioritizing what to save, maybe there's something else you could save. Oh my god, what could these... Oh Jesus, are these human pods? What are these? Is there people in them? They don't look very well preserved.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions.
The what?
For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the alpha in charge of this program.
Oh, jeez.
Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now, that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances.
Yeah, exactly.
But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me.
Interesting.
The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of Cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, si vous êtes prêts, let us begin.
Okie dokie. Cool, I didn't exactly, but this is the human cloning part. Alright, I didn't quite understand what was going on here. But sure. I don't even know... Pardon, apparently this is where my knowledge of historical and mythological obscura meets a dead end. I'm not that well versed. I don't know who Eleuthia is in Greek mythology. I'm very much confused by that, but okay. Someone nurturing, I'm gonna assume. Some kind of mother figure, I suppose, since that's what's going on here. Let's see, this is from Patrick Brochard-Klein about FZ chambers. The ectogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. They are revelation, astonishing. I don't know what you had to give Varzinis in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, their embryologists have vaulted past 50 years of technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO resolved. Nutrition delivery resolved. Hormonal stability resolved. 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours and get back to it. Expect a fabrication plan within 48 hours. PBK. Maybe there are people around Sirius. Maybe they did go to space. Maybe. I don't know. Let's keep studying stuff. Okay, so this is a big old tube, right? Big old tubes here as well, although, I don't know. Yeah, I do not know if those are people pods or not. I don't see why they would be people pods if that's what we're doing here, so, no. Cradle servitor person. Oh, these must be like, yeah, these must be like cradles for the babies being created. Maybe that's what these are. That makes probably sense. Let's see. Ugh. Development of the artificial personnel for Cradle servitors, nurturer, disciplinarian, healer, continues at a good pace. We are targeting Turing 0.4 for these constructs, as this should allow for low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sets. Now referring to the Turing test, I assume. Interesting, the scale. The stimulus-driven switching of personnel, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and healer personnel. Too much good cop, bad cop. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a servitor running the mother personnel intervened on a disciplinarian servitor's behavior. A parental argument, if you will. Amusing on first glance, perhaps, but deeply concerning. I have attached a comprehensive plan for correcting these interactive protocol shortcomings in just... So what are these servitors then? Are they also robots or just like AI protocols? Very curious. So much questions. So much stuff to ponder. Cradle sealed. And what does this one say? Elusia 1 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Xinjiang province could detect it. Ping back from crucial systems is good. For our maiden voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas of a zygote selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead to run simulations of gene flow in our future humans. But we can all agree there is margin for refinement in future Cradle populations. Donc, in addition to personally overseeing completion of the Ulisha 2 site inside Mount Namuli, I will formulate and propose a modified zygote selection plan within the week. See, I thought that they were building the Cradles with with Gaia's robots after the Pharaoh robots were shut off, the chariots, but that sounds like they actually somehow built it during the apocalypse. That's impressive that they somehow snuck into scoured-ass China. And that also raises my hopes that there might be people somewhere other than North America if they manage to build, you know, these Cradle facilities into places other than North America. That's a great sequel hook.
Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
It probably is.
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Ooh, maybe we can fix the alpha registry? I don't know, but yeah, now that I think about it, that's the obvious answer actually now, that that vault, it's not a life preservation cryostasis thing, it's one of these cradles. I mean, Aloy came out of it, apparently. So, like, there has to be facilities for producing humans inside there, so, yeah. Are we there? Is this the office? Oh my god. Oh my god. See if we can get these data points still. This is now 2 episodes in a row of just like this data stuff, but like how can I not? This is so encapsulating.
Your logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Oh my
Your
god,
mistakes,
Ted.
I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Holy shit.
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you,
Ah!
but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, let's
Excuse
just
me.
do what it says.
I did not expect... I know they said it's a true AI, okay, which I guess meant like an actual thinking thing. I didn't think it'd be a being capable of communication like that already at the point where they were developing it. Woo, that's spooky. That scared the shit out of me when I turned around that the Gaia blob was floating there. Oh man, okay, so a kill... Is that why there's no Gaia right now? Someone pulled the kill switch? Oh no, no! I really want Gaia to be still around. God, don't... Why must you torment me like this game? Oh... Holy shoot.
Hold something.
Nuts would benefit from antelope morphologies, though caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're
The
a quick
goats?
study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet...
And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad.
Yeah.
That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Wow. Quaternary extinction. Was that the dinosaurs, or was that one of the other, like... There's an even bigger extinction event that happened before the dinosaurs, like is it the Permian massacre? I don't know, remember the name of it. It was like 75% of life just went blip at one point, like the Cambrian extinction, I think it was. Yeah. Oh, but that's adorable. Man, I love Gaia. I love the Gaia that they're all about. Like, yeah, those freaking awesome, super cool animals that used to be back in the day. Oh, I wish they were still back. Oh, I'm gonna build robot dinosaurs. Hell yeah, Gaia. You got it. Gaia log.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I
Oh,
speak
no.
outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if...
Oh no.
There's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit.
Oh no.
There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Oh, poor Elizabeth.
Extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
Oops. Oh
I
god.
believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Aww. Oh, poor Elizabeth. Yeah, crazy burden to try and save life. Wow. Oh. And if you're wondering why I said, oh no, having to shut down Gaia and move it, like move them, like Something went wrong when they were transporting Gaia, right? Oh, come on, no. I'm like getting so... Because now this game's become so miserable with these horror stories. I'm like, what's the horrible explanation for why Gaia isn't around? Booyah! This is the office with this extra fancy glowy red thing. We're gonna poke around before we touch that, which is probably kind of important. And we're also gonna steal Elizabeth's stuff. Why did Elizabeth have stuff like this in her office? It's fine. Odyssey has failed? Oh no. What? That's not good. What does that mean? Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drive spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of zygotes and seeds, its alpha build of Apollo, all were lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species and earthly life. We must succeed, Elizabeth. Shoot, no! Oh, no, no! I was saying earlier, like, ooh, maybe there are humans, like, in Sirius or something. What? No. No. They were building a spaceship after all. Like, they had a chance and then something went... No! Ah! Oh. It's not true. It's a freaking scanning error. The ship's fine. It's in Sirius right now. They're all having a good time in a gross, sterile spaceship. Okay, so maybe it's not the greatest life, but at least they're... Artemis status. Which one was Artemis again? From Charles Ronson. Who? Not Charles Bronson, at least. Yeah, it's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it, if those words can still mean anything. Had my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for the samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram dioramas suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. We started mapping out primary succession, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere. Microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them. So they can return to a world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again. But not now. Not like this. Not on our watch. Ronson. Oof. Grim, Earth is still gonna be a lifeless rock. Not if we get that spaceship to Sirius. Like we promised. Oh, jeez. So what is this pointy thing? It's time to run Revelations, I assume.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Oh, sure.
Detect?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
I know how to do that.
With this.
With my cave person tech.
Registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive?
Yeah, like...
There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Yeah, I don't appreciate Silence's bluntness, but oh shit. Oh shoot.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
But, yeah, you know, he is right. Like, I'm glad he's on top of the game. Like, obviously she's a machine-born being. Oh, God. Is this... This is the big guy. Okay, then.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Ow. Oh god, what happened to the copying? I'm so scared. Hey, discovered the truth. That's a nice achievo. It was a pretty miserable truth, and this is pretty much a miserable fate to have after that
My
miserable
entire
truth.
life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along.
My
When I
stuff!
heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
Rost, you knew it was wrong? That's not gonna work on this guy. Come on now. Let's be snarkomatic here.
If you're gonna go on babbling like this all night, could you just kill me now?
Oh no, we're in no hurry, you and I. Not now.
Maybe some physical torture to distract me from your voice?
At that moment, on the mountain,
He just keeps talking.
I aimed to kill you with dispatch, and yet did not. Why?
Well, you were like, look to the sun as you
Failure
die.
troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events.
Okay.
You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you
What a load of bull.
here, so that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're a thug, you're a fool, you're a puppet. I think you're a fool's the one to go here.
An idiot. A dangerous idiot. But an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
Hell
I
yeah.
serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds?
Thank you,
You've gone from
yes.
serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt.
Okay.
And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place. Exactly where
This
it belongs.
freaking guy.
The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land.
Okay, that's bad.
I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Let's get emotional here.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe.
Oh, eat.
Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events?
Eat a bag of baboon fingers. Come on
Your
now.
focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Ooh, no.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Oh, little texture pop in there. Oh well. Oh no, this is a drop. What was the robot we saw hanging out in this arena when we first came to Sunfall? I do not like my chances of this upcoming fight.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Uh-oh. Oh, that's kind of creepy.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing?
Oh, he hasn't
before your
revealed
eyes?
his Hades dalliance before.
These prowl in broad light of day. Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this...
Oh no, not a corrupted behemoth.
Tyrann ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Oh gosh. Would have been great if I'd gotten any practice to ever fighting any of these behemoths. Or, you know, it'd be nice to, like, you know, have my stuff with me. I'm not sure yeah.
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it.
Okay, well, this is gonna be interesting, so I hope you guys look forward to how this is gonna end next time. Catch you all then, guys. Bye!
I wasn't built to take a behemoth's charge either.
Bye-bye!